Hi, and welcome back to HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real. My name's Renee, I'm one of the owners of LCS.
I'm Ryan, I'm an installer with LCS.
Okay, so let's be real. We were all shocked last week when Travis took the initiative to do his own video when you guys were installing that attic fan for our customer. And so this week, Ryan and I wanted to expand a little bit on those attic fans. So Ryan, let's just start with the basics. What does an attic fan do?
It just removes heat from the attic. That's its main purpose.
Okay, so that's pretty simple. Now, there are a couple of different types. I've been referencing the solar version because that's what we just installed last week. But what are the two types of attic fans, or exhaust fans as they're also called?
Powered and solar are the two. The main difference is the powered needs a power source in the attic, and the solar just runs off of the energy from the sun.
Okay, perfect. And so is that the main difference when you are installing those, just needing that power source?
Yes.
Okay. What are some benefits that customers would get from having an attic fan?
Well, removing heat from the attic will help keep the second story. If you have a second story in your house, it'll help keep that cooler too.
Okay, so for those of you that have that big temperature swing in your house, it's hotter upstairs than it is downstairs, that temperature swing can be as much as 10 or 11 degrees sometimes. Taking that load off the house from all that heat that sits in the attic really will make a difference on that second floor as well.
Yes.
All right, now, are you saying that it's going to bring that temperature all the way down to be even with the first floor?
No, it's not going to cool down by any means. It just helps alleviate the heat from the attic.
Okay, gotcha. Now, what's your ideal temperature for an attic?
We typically want to see about 90 degrees.
Okay, and what are you seeing now with as hot as it's been?
With the heat wave, it's been about averaging 130 in some of the attics.
Okay, that's hot. That's super, that's I need Gatorade hot,
yeah.
Right? All right, and Mark had one, he was on a service call the other day and his was reading 128.8 on the thermometer. And I know you guys said in your video when you were up there, it was right around 130 degrees.
Yeah.
Now, after you got that solar attic fan hooked up, sun was right on that panel. How long did it take to see a little bit of a difference in the temperature?
It's about 10 minutes. We saw 10 to 15 degree difference. So
Okay,
that was pretty quick.
That's fast. Yeah, that's really fast. Now, we've also been asked about what does it cost to install one of these? Well, there are definitely some variables that go into it, depending on solar versus powered, depending on the steepness of the roof. Might take you a little bit longer to be up there if it's a steep roof. The size of the attic, the size of the roof, that all comes into play. But generally, we're going to be looking at about $750 to $1,350 installed. Is that what you've been seeing on our invoices as we've been doing these?
Yeah.
Okay, so that sounds about right. So what do you think of them, Ryan? Just give your opinion on attic fans and what you've seen as far as removing the heat.
They're pretty good with removing the heat. We saw a significant decrease in just that short time frame. If you have a room above the garage, that would probably be a good place because not all garages are heated or cooled.
Right, yeah. Very good point.
Space. So that puts a little more load on the room that would be upstairs. So that would be a really good instance for an attic fan.
Okay, perfect. So really anybody too that has an attic is probably going to be able to benefit from an exhaust fan or an attic fan.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
And as far as solar versus powered, is that really kind of personal preference?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, and having an accessible power source.
Yeah,
obviously.
that's the biggest thing, really.
Okay, perfect. So I hope that helps, gives you a little bit of information about those attic fans. If you have any questions at all, please give our office a call. We're happy to answer those. In the meantime, stay cool out there. Have a great rest of the week. Happy 4th of July. And we will see you next week on HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real.